Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 6th Rome Total War Brotherhood battle that I've actually put onto YouTube. In our team today, it consists of Spartan Commander, Brotherhood member Eth, Brotherhood member Talos, and Heaven's clan member Doctor Who, and we are fighting Wolves King of All, that's KOA, Wolves HRX, Greeks XC, and Greeks Heracles. This should be a great battle. All of the players in this battle are really good 31k players, and this should be a great battle to watch. I've noticed that the Greeks have both bought spear pike factions again, and they're very good with those as well. So this should be a great battle. Having a closer look at the pike armies, you can see that Macedon are a massive army of big pike units and will be difficult to break head on for any Roman general. And then you've got the Seleucid faction by the side. If you notice, the Seleucid army consists of spearmen and legionnaires, and then of course they've got their famous cavalry. They're the cataphracts, and we refer to them as the tanks of the ancient world because their upgrades and their specifications are so high they're really difficult to kill. On our right flank, Heaven clansman Doctor Who is being very aggressively attacked by HRX, and as you can see, there's a lot of pressure being put onto Doctor Who. Brotherhood member Eth has brought over some Carthage spear units to back him up, and we've brought all our cavalry over as well to help for when the big attack from the cavalry comes in. As you can see, our right flank is really being attacked aggressively by a lot of the enemy units here, and the Seleucid are just sending in their heavy cataphracts to they're hoping that they're going to rout our right flank here with the impact of those cataphract cavalry. We're sending in our cavalry as well now to counter the cataphracts, but whether we'll be able to stop them or not, I don't know. It's looking very bad on our right side at the moment. With all of HRX's infantry and his cavalry and the Seleucid heavy cataphract tank cavalry going in. This is going to be very difficult for us to stop, and there is a good chance we could lose our right flank here, and if that happens, things will not be looking very good for our team, and this could end up as a defeat. At this stage of the battle now, as you can see, our right flank is gradually folding, and it looks very much like we've actually lost our right flank there. Heaven's clan member Doctor Who held for as long as he could, and with support from us, but from what I can see at the moment, it looks pretty bad. And with Heracles bringing his spear units in behind as well, I would think that he'll charge them in at any time, and I would think when those units charge in, that will probably be the end of our right flank. And as I said before, this looks pretty bad for us at the moment. If you notice on our right, our Carthage Brotherhood member Eth has sent over some spear units to try and help. But if you look on our right now, it looks like we've pretty well lost that. Over on our left flank, Wolves King of All, KOA, is attacking Brotherhood member Talos. And things are looking pretty bad on our left as well at the moment, with the pressure being put onto Talos. I've sent some of my cavalry over to try and help Talos, so hopefully we'll be able to hold at least on our left flank. With our right flank looking like it's completely gone now, if we lose our left flank as well, then we may as well give in, because there's no chance of us being able to win there. As you can see now, our right flank has utterly been routed, and they will start moving in now and try and roll us up from right to left. So things are looking pretty bad for us at the moment. And the Seleucid spearmen here are moving reinforcements over to their right, which is our left, to try and support their right flank. But we're trying our best here to try and break their left. But whether we can, we don't know. Things are really in the balance on this left flank now. At this stage of the battle, our left flank is being very well held by Talos, Brotherhood member Talos. With support, I'm sending over infantry support and cavalry support as well to try and help him. If we can somehow hold this left flank or even win on this left flank, this could give us a chance in this battle. But it's very, very doubtful at the moment whether we can win this, as we've lost our right flank and they're starting to move in from the right to try and roll us up. This battle is still looking pretty bad for us, but by the looks of it, on the left flank here, we're doing pretty good. So if we can manage to beat King of All on the left, plus his support units from Seleucid, then we might still have a chance in this game, but it would be a very slim chance. As you can see here, Talus and myself have managed to beat King of All on the left, on our left flank, and are now forming up to face the rest of the enemy armies. Our other teammates, Heaven, Doctor Who, I think his army has been completely routed, and Eth, I think he's got a few units left that are managing to rally now to come back to us. But this is still a massive task for us to win. At this stage of the battle, with Talus and myself trying to manoeuvre our armies into the best positions to take on these pike units. As you can see, HRX has still got some Roman units left on the enemy team, but the vast majority of the enemy we are fighting are pike units. So we need to use our heads here and obviously not take them on head on and try and get around their flanks, or better still their rear. Actually, this battle is still very much in the balance at the moment. As you can see now, the pike units are actually manoeuvring themselves for the best position for them to try and fight our Roman units. But with the speed that we've got of our urban cohorts, we should be able to move around faster than their spearmen. And so this will be quite an interesting tactical battle. As you can see, they've still got a hell of a lot of their archers left. So they're still firing arrows, and when they've run out of arrows they can actually use those as an attacking force as well. And with so many of them, if they manage to get around the side or the rear of our units with all those archers, they could cause some problems. As you can see, the Seleucid have still got some of their tank cavalry left, so that could be a real problem. So this game now is moving into the balance, I think. As you can see, in this late stage of the battle now, the manoeuvres and the tactics being used by all of the game players are really going to tell in this battle, because towards the end of this battle now we've all got weakened units, and it's all going to be about tactics and movement now to see who's going to win this. Actually, I think the Brotherhood team has done well, really, bearing in mind we lost our right flank so early, and that it looked like we were going to lose this, but we've somehow managed to scrape and scratch our way back into this battle now. As you can see, they're moving all their archers off now to our right. The Seleucids have still got some of their cavalry left, and they're going to be a real problem in the latter stages of this battle, because as I say, with damaged units which we've got, when those cavalry hit our units, it's going to cause routs if we're not careful. Luckily on my infantry I've got quite good upgrades, so I'm hoping they're going to hold quite well. As you can see, they're charging in. They're charging in all their archers now in an attacking force there as well. So this is really, really in the balance at the moment. Talos's infantry over on our left flank is making good headway. If you've noticed, he's come round the flank of the spearmen that were facing him, and hopefully now we'll be coming up behind them and causing them to rout. As you can see, Wolves HRX still got some Roman units there as well fighting us. So it's all in the balance at the moment, and Talos is doing really good up on our left flank there, routing lots of the Seleucid units there. As you can see, the Seleucid cavalry are hitting into my units there with great power, but because of the upgrades on my infantry, somehow they're still managing to hold. So if I can just hold out long enough for Talos's infantry to get there, we still might have a good chance of holding. And who knows, maybe we might even have a chance of winning this game. But looking at all those pikes that are still left, and the Seleucid cavalry and the enemy Roman units, things are not looking that good at the moment. As you can see at this late stage of the battle, it's still really going to and fro who's going to win this. I must say the Seleucid cavalry are being a real nuisance to us, because them keep charging in all the time is really causing big casualties with the units that we've got left. so they could well be the telling part of this game towards the end. Talos is doing really well with his infantry, and mine are just about holding, which is what I really want them to do, is just to hold as long as possible to give Talos a chance to be able to get up behind the enemy troops and maybe rout them. As I say, this game is looking slightly in favour of the enemy team at the moment, but as long as we can keep holding and moving fast, then we've got a chance in this game. Here you can see Talos' infantry is doing really good here, and is starting to rout several of the Macedon units. And the great manoeuvring of his infantry here has really started to tell. I'd just like to say he's played extremely well in this game, and the way that he's used his infantry has been outstanding to get behind the spear units and actually cause them to turn and rout them, as he's doing here now. You can see it shows great skill. Most of my units now unfortunately are dead. I've still got a few left in there that are managing to hold, but Talos is doing a really great job here, and from what at the beginning looked like, I thought, probably a defeat for the Brotherhood team, it looks like somehow we've managed to get back into this game through great skill and tactics, and might even have a chance of winning it now.
Killed! Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts!
As you can see here, some of the Seleucid units have rallied and have come in to attack Talos' infantry from the rear. So of course, when any of these units rally and they charge into you, they can be just as dangerous as any unit at all. So Talos has very wisely pulled his units back now to assess what the situation is on the battlefield before he moves again.
Your gallant general has fallen.
As you can see, the Seleucid cavalry is still moving in, and I think my general's just been killed by the Seleucid hit. At this late stage of the battle now, you can see that Talos, through using great Brotherhood skill and tactics, has really done well in this battle, and it looks like the enemy units are starting to rout. The couple of units that I've got left are just about holding on at the moment, but I think from looking at all the infantry that Talos has got left, I would think that this should be a great victory for the Brotherhood. And bearing in mind that you know, at the beginning of the battle it looked like we'd lost this, I think the Brotherhood skill and tactics have really done well. As you can see in this very last part of the battle now, Talos' infantry are doing extremely well, and I would think it'd only be a matter of time now before the enemy units, the final enemy units, start to rout. So I would expect this to happen now at any time, and bearing in mind that the battle really did look lost earlier, I think that the skill and the tactics shown and the experience shown by the Brotherhood team has really come to the fore here, and you know, has really showed how good the Brotherhood can play. This was an absolutely great battle here, and as you can see, it was only a close victory. And I'd just like to say well done to everybody who played in the game. The skill and tactics used by everyone was great. This is Spartan Commander saying I hope you really enjoyed the battle, and hope to see you soon.